All right, Coach, talk about what you've noticed about your team so far between summer practice and fall practice starting.
Yeah, getting better consistently, which is the most important thing. There's a lot of questions. We knew we had some talent coming in, but we had to replace a lot of guys, right? We had some really, really good offensive line, a lot of returning guys out. Okay, quarterback, that was, I thought the best player in the state of Arkansas last year. He had, 2,000 yards rushing and 1,800 yards passing, and we had to replace that. Coming in, we knew what we had to do on that end. But we've really invested more in the weight room this offseason in our bodies and getting our bodies prepared to where they need to be. And I think that's really been the thing that's paying off, and we want that to carry in the season. So our depth is the number one thing we're focused on. We have 95 kids out. That's the most Marion's ever had. And we expect to be deeper than ever. I got 50 kids who I think can play on a Friday. And that's the most I've had. And I've coached, it's my sixth school, third state. 50 players that can play on a Friday is a lot. So we're looking for stars to emerge because we've lost some of that. And you ultimately do need stars to win big games. But we're very proud of our depth, and it's getting that developed. So early in the season, we're developing that, building the confidence, building the camaraderie, and then we're hoping the weight room and how we take care of our bodies, how we take care of our kids nutrition-wise will help keep us healthy through the long run.
So you talked about losing a lot last year. Mm-hmm. Talk about some of the guys you're looking to step up here coming into this season.
Yeah, I mean, we replaced 5 of our top 6 offensive linemen. That's a big deal. 4 of our top 6. That's a big deal. Our center, Charlie Cantrell's going to be a 3-year starter. Carius Curran, you've already talked to, he's a 3-year starter. But we get other guys who are ready to step in. 2 sophomores in Jared Selvey and Walt Tucker Jr., who we think have really bright futures, but we need them now, right? And so how fast will they grow up? Because you can't force the growing curve. So we make a lot of fire under them, but it's got to happen. And then, Jay Sean Burks has really come a long ways as a junior offensive lineman. And then you got Gavin Latham, who's another junior offensive lineman who's come a long ways. And David Patterson's a big deal at right tackle. He really was our 7th guy last year, so he's returning. Really need him to be steady. And then, it's our linebacking core. For me, this year is about our linebacker core. We feel like we have 6 guys who can play the position. 3 seniors, 3 juniors. That's Carter Moore, Jerron Davis, and Emmanuel Key are my 3 seniors. We expect them to start. They're good leaders. And then the class right under them is really talented, and they all view this as a starter. That's Zayden Wilson. That's Jerron Davis. Oh, I already mentioned Jerron. Zayden Wilson, Zimran Felix, and that's our 6 linebackers are really, really important to us on that. Chris Burke's got a really bright future. And so all those guys are really important. So our linebackers are very, very important. And then naturally quarterback position, okay? We lost a great quarterback. Quarterback Zayden Walker is our quarterback. Not a quarterback competition, he's a junior. He's grown a lot. Really good year. We need him to manage the game early. We need to protect him early. We need a good job as coaches putting things around him. Matrell Lewis, a 3-year starter receiver. He's got a UCA offer. We need him to step up big. We feel like Cameron Garrett. We have other receivers, and we talked to one of our running backs. We got 3 backs. So we've got to protect our quarterback early, but he's not a runner. He's not what Ashton Gray was last year for us. He's a game-managing quarterback who can be a difference maker, but until he's ready to be a difference maker, we need him to manage the game for us. So I'm really watching that in my linebacking core early in the year.
You got a benefit game coming up here in a few days. Talk about what you want the team to work on in those next few days.
Cleanliness, okay? It's penalties. Early in the year, you're trying to fight penalties, okay? We want to focus on playing a clean game, okay? Playing a high-energy game, but a clean game, and then we want to be consistent. And so consistent execution, consistent with their effort, and that includes coaches. So I'll probably be hollering and screaming more in the JV portion of the game than the varsity portion. But, how we come out of the gates is really important. How do we approach if we get down 14, up 14? Playing a team like Valley View, Coach Cockrell, that's a really good program. They've really come a long ways. They really do a good job there. And we needed to see something like that. We need to see someone who's a high-executing team to challenge us early and to kind of expose some flaws or let us know we're on the right track. And so we're really excited about the game. But I'm looking for us to execute very well, be clean on special teams, not turn the ball over, and not give up any explosive plays on defense.